So the company provides you guys all with safety glasses. They are very basic safety glasses that has an opening from the top and from under. Personally, I recommend one of these. I'm not associated with them, but the reason why is that a lot of times as you're grinding, the pieces will boomerang under your glasses, or they'll fall over and they'll damage your eyes. A lot of times they'll fog up, and so what I've done is I've created slits, and it hasn't fogged up ever since. By wear them like a goggle, they protect your eyes in a way that your normal eyewear cannot. And trust me, your eyes are worth a lot more than being cocky and not wearing glasses, or wearing glasses that are cheap but they won't do its full proper function. The company provides your basic safety needs, but you also have to make sure that you find what's best for you. And in this case, the amount of times that I've had things that fell into my eyes with normal glasses, it is definitely not worth it. What we do is we clean up the weld. We don't remove the weld, we just smooth it out. We start with a rock and we smooth out those welds. Any visible weld, not the ones under, not the ones that are in the balusters, not under the channel, but the ones in the base plates. And for this one, where you see on the top rail. Very basic, you just smooth it out. As you're doing it, make sure you don't damage the base plate and the post. I cleaned up the weld. The reason why we do this is that when you powder coat it, even if you lay a perfect beaded weld there, what's going to happen after the powder coat? It does not look as pretty. If we left it as raw aluminum or raw steel, they look great. So what we do is we smooth out those beads, so that way whenever they powder coat it, the transition from post to base plate, post to top rail looks perfect. So as you see, the weld looks great, it's beaded, everything looks good, but whenever you powder coat it, it does not look pretty. So we smooth it out like this. Again, we smooth out the weld, we did not remove it. Yes, it leaves a little scratches on top and a post, but it doesn't damage it. So whenever you do it, make sure you do not eat away the top rail, because you're going to have to re-weld it and re-clean it and smooth it out, which is going to be a waste of time. So after this, once we get the rock in, we smooth it out with a sanding pad and a flappy disc. Second part, now after you're done with the rock, get your sanding pad and smooth it out. And now goes the same with the base plate. We want to now do it two ways. One, you want to clean out the post. Second, the base plate itself. Now the third process is the flappy disc. We now with this do the final cleaning. It smooths everything out. If you find any scratches on the post, balusters that are deep, we use the flappy disc to be able to smooth it out. Some circumstances we use a sanding pad and then smooth it out over with the flappy disc. Now, whenever you're finished welding it, grinding it, cleaning it, final process is to double check everything. What we do is we grab a file, go through each baluster, not slow in a sense like this, just go, bring your hand through, and double check for spatter. You're going to have some spatter from the welding. Grab a file and just break them off. If they don't come off, just file them off from the baluster, the post, or anything else. Again, whoever is cleaning the rail, anybody who's doing the final touch-ups, they're the ones who are responsible to make sure every baluster is welded, all the channels are welded, the posts are welded, the base plates are welded. So, If the rail comes out of the shop and it's not in the right shape, the person who finished cleaning the rail is the one who's responsible for that. So not the welder. The welder might miss something here or there, but it's the job of whoever's going through the final check through to make sure it's fully done before we drop it off at the powder coat.